All praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the Apostle and Elders New York, GMS, and honors and salutations to you brothers that's laboring the truth to in the four corners of the earth. All right, my name is Maya God and the God. So this continued on the response to Hebrew Israelite religion and white supremacy. First of all, white supremacy is based on lies, saying that they're superior race when they're not, they're inferior. It's obvious that, saying that the prophets in the Bible are so-called white, or were they not? White supremacy teach our people that they're Africans, which they're not. Because you look up yourself, the word African, go back to a conqueror, Scipio Africanus, who conquered Libya, North Africa. The whole continent wasn't called Africa. Do your own research. Also the term black, that was used on people. That's a byword. That's part of the curses in Deuteronomy 28 and 37. All right, it says right here, it said Deuteronomy 28:37, it says, and thou shalt become astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations where Yahweh shall lead thee right. Because everywhere our people go, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, they call nigger, stick, spook, prairie nigger, bush nigger, river nigger, Indian, all types of bywords, man, cherry nigger, So you also black, African, Colombian, Argentine, which means silver, Brazil, which means wood, Chile, which means the chili pepper. So those bywords, man. Those not real nationalities. And Cynthia G, she talking about black, but you're perpetrating so-called white supremacy yourself. And your name is Cynthia, man. Just go back to the damn a Greek goddess. So whatever, man. So let's continue.
Slave was predicted in Deuteronomy 28:68. Okay, so Jamaicans and everybody else were enslaved too. So if this is a curse, wouldn't it blanket every last dark person on the face of the planet? And so then if that's the case, then you need to explain why it is that the Haitians got themselves out of enslavement.
I already explained that in the previous video, so.
Of enslavement. They didn't go back to it. If that was a curse from God, wouldn't God say, hey, no, you know what? I'm going to put you back under this enslavement. I don't care.
They did when they got debt to France. As a matter of fact, I explained in the video that they had to pay debt to the French slave owners and stuff. So Haiti wasn't free. I explained in the previous video. So whatever, continue.
How much voodoo you use, because you know what? I said you're cursed, so you're not going to get out of my curse. Let me put you back in.
We still enslaved. You still enslaved. You still work for the damn devil, the so-called white man. All right. So you still enslaved. You enslaved now. You got Social Security number. You enslaved to the Rothschilds. You're not free. None of us are free. None of the so-called Negroes, Latin American, we aren't free. We still enslaved. We still mention slave because we call ourselves all these bad words. We think we're something else.
Because there were more people included in the transatlantic slavery. You had Brazilians were there. You had every single dark person on the face of this planet was included in this slavery. So
No, it wasn't. The Lord only enslaved Israel, man. All right. Only Israel was enslaved. Even from Ireland, those was Israelites. And what they'll tell you that a lot of Irish slaves were so-called black people. But also the The fair-skinned Irish slaves, those descendants of the original Irish, man. They having a mix with white men. Guess what? They were still Israelites because your nationality go through your father, not through the woman. All right, here go right here. It said what? Amos 3:1. Hear this word Yahweh has spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I'll punish you for all your iniquities. All right. So not every dark race went into slavery under the curses, the rest of the curses in the scriptures, under Israelites, man. All right.
They're all black people in general, all dark people, including the Haitians, are all Hebrew Israelites.
Right. Haitian, so-called Haitian brothers are Israelites.
Or you need to explain to me who's selecting people to be Hebrew Israelites? Who's determining them to be Hebrew Israelites? And then a lot of people say Latinos and Indians are also God's chosen Hebrew Israelites. They're the original people. So why is it that the Latinos, they weren't in enslavement? Did they just decide to keep God's commandments, although they're Catholics by and large?
You see, that's a damn lie. All right. So-called Latinos and Native Americans are Israelites. You know, and they came over here, Salakia for that. They came over here after 722 BC, after Syrian captivity. You read that second Esdras 1339 to 48. All right. So, all right. So you read, let me see. All right, he talking to the whole congregation of Israel. It says what? Deuteronomy chapter 4:1. Now therefore hearken, O Israel, to the statutes, unto the judgments which I teach you, for to do that you may live and go and possess the land which Yahweh, the power of your fathers, give you. You go verse 27. He talked to the whole nation. It says, well, Yahweh shall scatter you among the nations, and you should be left few in number among the heathen, where Yahweh shall lead you. And left you in number, that's just a short time because over the years, Israel will increase like the sand of the sea. And that's in Hosea chapter 1, 10, 11. All right. All right. So there's a lot of Israelites all throughout the world, man. All right. But anyway, I'm just showing you that the whole nation of Israel is going to be enslaved. All right. Which today some of them are called so-called Latinos and Native Americans. All right. So it says right here on page 24 of when I got this book from Black Africans and Native Americans by Jack D. Forbes. It says what? Any case, at least 3,000 Americans are known to have been shipped to Europe between 1493 and 1501, with likely a total being possibly double that. Most were sent to Seville area. It was more than 3,000, man. All right. More than that. Way more than that. Sent to Seville area where they seem to show up in slave markets as Negroes without a place or origin being mentioned. Others were probably sold in Azores and other islands, partially to avoid the wrath of Queen Isabel, who on occasion spread hostility towards the dividing up of her vessel without her prior permission. All right. So there you go, man. All right. It says right here. It says what? Let me see. I got another one. Let me see. It says right here, page 33 of, I believe this is the book Discovering America, but also by Jack D. Forbes. All right. It says right here, it says what? Thus, Spaniards were exporting American slaves from Peru to Colombia, and many were sent to Spain with the help of officials in spite of laws to the contrary. All right. So there you go, man. All right. All right. Okay, so and there go that's what the original Caribbean Indians look like, man. They're dark skinned, man. So-called Caribbean Indians. All right. known as the Alwats and Tainos, man. They live all through the islands, man. All right. All right. Ephraim. You know, the ones in Cuba, they Manasseh. The ones on the side of the main Republican, they're Simeon. There go dark skin, man. All right. I forgot what book I got that from, and they're they dark brown. All right. There go their descendants. All right. Look at that. So-called Caribbeans, Ephraim, man. Tribe of Ephraim. All right. All right. So it's right here. Now this is talking about the natives. All right. It says right here, talking about Jamaican Indians. The natives, Ephraim. It said had fled from. It said what? Well, like Jamaicans had fled from their home to avoid Spanish slave raiders, and that they did not want to fall under European control. Thus they story. We must bear in mind that Diaz was writing some 50 years later that the Cubans take it to Yucatan. That's Manasseh, tribe Manasseh, to Yucatan by Juan de Grijalva in 1518, were uniformly treated well by mob when sent to Maya villages, unaccompanied by Spaniards. That well, man, treat up people, they still enslaved. On a second-hand source, but one closer mentions that one time some Jamaicans had been killed, that others had fled somewhere, they'd been murdered, killed something in self-defense. All right. So, you know, there you go, man. It showed they was hunting them down, man, for slavery, man. All right. It says, right, I'm going to read up here. It said reference had already been made to the Taino people, as Ephraim from the Bahamas to Cuba and Jamaica, being acquainted with Yucatan and other areas of the mainland when the Spaniards reached the area Yucatan in 1517. And again, in 1518, they found that the Maya people were already partly aware of what transpired on the islands invaded earlier by the Europeans, right? So Ephraim spread out the information to the tribe of Zebulon, the Mayas, that the Edomites from Spain was enslaving them, man. All right. So there you go, man. All right. So I just proved it, man. All right, that the so-called Latinos and Native Americans, they was enslaved. All right, just like their brethren from the Southern Kingdom, so-called Negroes. All right, Shalom.